All right, y'all. This Big Rich. I don't know, man. Stephen A. Smith, man. I think he's kind of jumping the gun a little bit. I will agree with him that Earl needs to take some time off. You know what I'm saying? He don't look too good in terms of the way he's speaking, the way his mind is operating, and I think he took a lot of punishment in that fight against Bud. Um, he got a lot of work. I think he needs to implement maybe another trainer. Maybe even go back to the TMT with Floyd Mayweather Sr. and learn some maybe some defense from him. And then it seems like his feet wasn't balanced, it wasn't right, so he's gonna have to get with somebody like Motion detected at the front. The funny thing is, even maybe even it's funny, but Lomachenko's dad, man, and Lomachenko's people, man, could teach him some footwork. I mean, not to be funny or not, but I mean, Lomachenko has very, very balanced footwork, and I think Spence can implement that if he's trying to make a comeback at 147. But in my opinion, man, he need to leave 147 alone. I mean, he still got Bud there. He's got Boots there. He's got people that give him serious problems. You know what I mean? At 154, he got the Charlos there. He's got Terrence Crawford. They're gonna be there. He's got some hitters there. You know what I mean? I think if he wants to and he only got probably about two more good fights. So I think he should go up to 160, challenge some of those guys that's, maybe not the best at 160. Maybe like a C level, B level fighter, maybe a B level fighter at 160, and maybe beat him up, and then maybe go for a belt at 160, and just leave 154 completely alone. I mean, and I think 147, he might be too heavy for that weight because he's a big guy. He's always been big guy. He's always killed himself to make weight. Um, he's got a lot of work to do, but I think the number one thing he should do is just take a little bit of time off, maybe a year and a half, get his mind back together. And then, if he wants to fight again, then I think he should. But as far as what Stephen A. Smith said, I just think he's still too young to retire. There's still a couple bags on the table, and I'm pretty sure he can make some money, at 160. And make another mark for himself. Like even if he get at 160 and he fight them guys, you know how he break motherfuckers down. He'll get those belts. So not all of them, but he's only need to get one more belt to fulfill his legacy. To be honest with you, and then he'll have a pretty good career. He have money, and he made a lot of money in this fight. But my personal opinion, from what I saw, and saw that he was only maybe one or two dimensionals. And if you want to go back and fight a rematch with Bud, now that's going to completely end your career. Now, you may get the bag, you know what I'm saying? But even if you added two more dimensions to your style, you know what I mean, which would be footwork, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit of defense, you know what I mean? You still going to you're not going to have the dimensions to beat someone like a Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? You might be able to beat a lot of fighters, but not Terrence Crawford. And then, so that's why I say just move up to 160, and then because you're big enough to be at 160. You know what I mean? So you move up to 160, dodge all them other weight classes, and finish your career out with two more fights. One fight, maybe a B level fighter, then fight an A level fighter. And then if you get the belt, you get the belt. And that means that, you're champion again. And I think that'd be the best option. Now, as far as what Stephen A. Smith is talking about, I don't think that's going to sit well with Errol Spence, because I know he feels like he wants to get back in there. But I just think he needs to leave Terrence Crawford alone at 147, 154. Leave Bud alone. He's just too more talented. He's just so much talented. This Big Rich. Let's talk about it. Let's debate. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Love you.